Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are probably the 5 lightest dual sport bikes that are out there that you can get that are actually made for the dirt. Yep, if you want to get out and have fun at an adventure ride and get out into the dirt, these are probably one of the 5 that you want to look at. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it on the Rant Ride.
Look what happened. I woke up in a big old pile of money. Hey, all you KTM guys, come on. I'm Team Warren. Don't think I'm coming down on you. I, on the other hand, and you on the other hand, and a lot of people on the other hand, so why don't we have a 450? That's a competitor to a lot of bodies. But here's my thinking.
What is going on, guys? Happy Friday. Hope everybody had a fantastic week. It was definitely pretty good on the 690 side. Hey, thanks for all the response and all the emails that you guys give and all the really nice comments, man. I tell you what, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. It really does. It makes doing this so much more fun. And when there's so many cool people and cool riders out there like yourself. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. And thanks to everybody that's been going to the website and signing up. And don't forget about our podcast. We have the podcast, remember, every Sunday and Thursday. And be part of those too, you know, subscribe to those because they're really pretty cool. Because it allows us to give us a little different angle. And like I said, if we're out riding around and we happen to catch you, man, I'll tell you what, I'd love to sit down and see what's going on in your brain and what's happening. So, but anyway, I don't want to dig too deep into that. Don't forget 690adv.com. Go sign up today. We sure do appreciate it. And do not forget to subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. On to the Rant and Ride. Hey, man, 5 bikes. 5 dual sport bikes that are really, I know everybody's going to say, and I know. Hey, man, that's dry weight. I know it's a dry weight. But what I need people to understand that, you know, I get it. Not everybody's going to want to ride a 500 EXC or a 400 or a 450 or something like that. They're going to want a little bit bigger bike. And these are the lightest, in my opinion. This is my opinion. Out there that you can get out and do these dual sport rides and adventures, and you can get out in that dirt, man, and you can tear it up and have a good time. These are the 5 best, in my personal opinion, if you're going to go buy one. The first bike that I would buy, if money was no object for all of these bikes, the WR250R. Man, I love that Yamaha. It is fantastic. There's tons of guys out there that own them, and I catch it all the time. And they say, well, you know what? That WR250R is better than every 250 that's out there. You know what? Overall, it pretty much is. But the other 250s, man, they do a great job. So we just got to quit bashing all the other bikes and realize that the bike doesn't give us capability. Our skills in riding is what gives us our capability. The bike doesn't make us a better rider. Remember that. So anyway, the WR250R, WR250R, just a marvelous bike. Sorry, a marvelous bike. It is fantastic. It is really a dirt bike at heart. It's built around the YZ platform, and you know it's got good tire sizes, 21/18. And not only that, it's light. It's a light dual sport for what it is. It's a light dual sport. It like 289 pounds. That's not bad. It really is not. That's not bad at all. And the horsepower on it, you know, it's not like crazy or anything like that. I want to say it's like 29 horsepower. But that horsepower is set up pretty good. That thing will cruise on the highway, but man, it will get out. It'll single track, it'll trail ride, it'll do everything you want to do. So if you're thinking about maybe getting a dual sport bike and you don't want a bigger bike, you're thinking maybe a 250, but yet you want that real dirt bike, WR250R, man. I'm telling you right now, fabulous bike. They're not too expensive. They're hard to find used, but they do exist. They are out there. That's the only 250 I'm going to talk about today because that's the only true 100% dirt dual sport that I feel is out there. If you guys own a WR250R, put your 2 cents in, man. Put it in the comments. Put it down below and tell everybody why the WR is so freaking amazing. Moving on. Just Grand Central Station, man. Lots of people out. It's beautiful here in Dallas-Fort Worth. Moving up, only one bike in the 400 categories, and I don't want to hear it. You forgot the Honda CRF 450L. No, I didn't. It's not in there. It's not proven enough to me. I don't care, and it's really an enduro bike. These are bikes that have long maintenance intervals, and they will get out and do the dirt in the business. 400 Suzuki DRZ. Yeah, buddy, that bike right there, fantastic. I'm going to say it all day, all night. It really is. It is a marvelous bike. It is bulletproof. It is proven. It is a 5-speed. It's not that bad. It's got plenty of power. It'll do at least 100 miles an hour on the road. It has decent highway manners. But man, go see the videos. Go see that bike. It will tear it up. It is a great bike. Lots of people own them. Lots of people love them. And they're hard to find too. You know why these bikes are pretty hard to find? They're just not dime a dozen out there? Because people love them. They're proven bikes. Proven. 290 pounds on that bike. Now with fuel and everything, these are all dry weights, okay? Dry weights. So you're going to have to add some fuel to it. You're going to be in the 300s. But just remember, man, it's a dual sport bike. These are bikes you can travel on. So it's only going to be in the low 3s. But that DRZ 400, man, I'm telling you, if you are thinking about getting a bike, you want a little bit bigger CC, but not too big of a CC, that DRZ, man, that is the ticket. I'm telling you. There are basically thousands of those things out there, and you see these things out in the wild, they're everywhere. They are fantastic. DRZ 400, they're not that expensive, and if you get one, you'll love it. I guarantee it. Moving on. Another Suzuki, moving up in the CC, moving up in the bigger bores. The 650, the DR650. That is probably one of the most common bikes that you will see out in Colorado, especially around the Jeep trails. Guys love those bikes. They're bulletproof, they're proven, they do a magnificent job, and they're not very expensive. In all of these motorcycles, you can get tons and tons of aftermarket parts and make them into whatever you want to make them into, and they're not too expensive. But the DRZ 650, it's the big bro, man. It's the big brother of the DRZ 400. You know, it's in that 40, mid 40 range horsepower. It'll actually do the highway, but look at these bikes. They are dirt bikes, man. They were built around the dirt, but they'll get out on the street and do it. But they are really made to get out and conquer the dirt so that you can get out and have fun, find those trails, find those epic camping spots, and that you can do on a DR650 from Suzuki. You can't go wrong. You just can't go wrong. They're all over the place. They are great, great motorcycles, and at just 300, what is it, like 324, 325 pounds? I mean, that's not that bad, man. I come from a KLR world when I first got into this, man. You're talking 470. Do the math. This is a light bike. It's a light bike. It is a light bike. Next bike. All you Honda guys, I better get a hug. I don't even really need a hug. But that XR650, you know it. You know it. That XR650, believe it or not, in the 650cc range, if you're talking dirt, that's the king, man. It is the king. That 650L or the 650R, if you could ever find one, it's the king. The king. It's a light bike. It is really a dirt bike. That's where it wants to be. And coming off the showroom floor, you look at it, it just looks like a giant dirt bike. All these bikes are tall. Make no mistake, if you're a short rider, get ready to put a lowering kit on it or just learn to deal with it. That is the way it's going to be. But that XR650L from Honda, I tell you what, she will eat it up off-road. 329 pounds, put a little fuel in her. She's probably sitting right at 350, but man, you look at that bike. You look at that on screen. That thing right there is sick nasty. She will get out and conquer the dirt. That Honda XR is fantastic. They're not very expensive. You can usually pick them up. And if you're in the market, now I'm not going to tell you that she's going to be a gem on the road, but I am telling you, when you get off-road, that bike will get up and do the business. Make no mistake about it. The Honda XR 650L is quintessentially just a big giant dirt bike with some blinkers and some mirrors, man, and a horn. But anyway, moving on. And like I said, I know that there's going to be some comments down there saying, you missed this bike, and you missed this bike, and you missed this bike. We can't talk about all of them. But these are mine, and probably I nailed it at least 80%. You got to give me 80% on this. In the big bores, we're not talking about twins. We're talking about thumpers. Those are the dual sports. Those are the dirt bikes. Come on, man, my 690R. You know it, man. You know my 690R. Now, I know there's going to be the 701s. It's roughly the same bike. It's not the same bike. I know. We can go back and forth all day long. Either bike, I'm going to throw the 690 because I own it. But if you got a 701, you win too. Make no mistake about it. But the KTM 690, 309 pounds dry. She's going to be at about 330 wet. She's sitting in at 67 horsepower. She'll do 100-something miles an hour, and she is second to nobody. Nobody. Now, granted, she's the most expensive of all the bikes, but make no mistake, you get what you pay for. You want a bike that'll get out and do it, and you want a bike that basically will follow any bike that's out there, and I don't care what it is. Don't care. It will do everything that any other bike will do off-road. It will not single track as well as a 500 or a 450, but make no mistake, it will single track and do a very well job on it. But guess what? Once I'm done and I catch up to you, see you later, alligator, because I'm going to be on the highway and have a great day because she'll do both best of the world. So, the 690, you can't go wrong. And like I said, I can't hit every bike that's out there. But all these bikes, for what they weigh, are really for a dual sport purpose bike. We're talking really these bikes, if you look at them, they look like dirt bikes. But I will tell you this. They will change your life. And for what the weight is on them, they are the lightest. You might be able to throw something out there, and if you do, put it down in the comments. Let me know. WR250R, DRZ 400, the DR 650, the XR 650, and the KTM 690R. I'm telling you right now, there is nothing better than any of those bikes. You win with any of them. Anyway, thanks for stopping in. Hope you guys have a fantastic Friday. Have a great weekend. And don't forget, go to our website, 690adv.com. Our podcasts, Thursdays and Sundays. We appreciate you. Thanks so much for being part of the 690, because the 690 is definitely you, and it's a little bit me. But I appreciate you. I got to get some fuel. This bad boy is running low. Thanks so much. You guys have a fantastic day, and 690 out.